3, 2.
This is the sound of
Zeitgeist.
is the sound of
The Zeitgeist.
you in the presence of
The Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist zealots.
this is for the streets. Let's give them
The Zeitgeist.
Zeitgeist.
in the Troupe should be turning your speakers up.
Zeitgeist.
Hey everyone, welcome to Zeitgeist Zealots. This is a very special episode. Special in the sense that we haven't recorded an episode in 2 months.
It's been a hot minute.
But, when something as, amazing as Ironheart comes out, you just can't keep your trap shut.
You can't.
You just gotta you gotta let out all the emotions.
My emotions! My emotions!
Of
You gotta-
how
you
this
gotta-
show made you feel.
You have to hold them in, and you have to digest and marinate on.
No, you don't want to hold them in. You just gotta
You
shoot
gotta
them
get it
out
straight
your-
out.
your butt.
Much.
You just gotta get the memory of. It's basically like therapy. You just gotta get it all on the table, be as raw as possible, and just get all your raw emotions out that you had about this show, which were.
That's what we're gonna do. A therapy session for.
Something dark side.
Black
Well,
Iron Man. I like that.
with people with no qualifications to give therapy.
That's
But-
what we do.
So
It's black gay female Iron Man.
Is she gay? I thought she had feelings for her ex-best.
she liked Xavier, and not
Yeah.
the bald one.
But
So-
not yet. That's coming.
Xavier
But
finally
we
gets
can
some,
we can still say
although not
bye.
the kind you think. In the Marvel world, Xavier finally gets some, but not the Xavier you think.
But what will I do? Where do I go?
I don't really give a shit.
Not the Xavier.
Although I don't know,
thing.
did they hook up in the series? Because you got episode
No.
6, right, Mage?
Yeah, I got the episode 6. No, there wasn't really will they, won't they? It's more just
They both like Star Trek.
yeah, they
And-
would have liked they would have been dating in another world, but their her best friend, and
Secret
sister
Wars.
died. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
see. Hopefully, we won't see more of Xavier or any of
Kind
these other characters. Maybe,
Oh.
hopefully, not even Ironheart. I want to say, I liked it. I loved it. I thought it was great. I really hated it at first. Episode 1, this is the most unlikable character in the entire world. But then when I realized that they were making a supervillain origin limited series,
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
on board with this. At episode 1, I was like, oh my gosh, do not make this a role model for young people. She is a criminal. And then I was like, oh no, this is just, she's a criminal. She's not
Exactly.
a poor person who's trying to, steal bread like Aladdin, right?
All this for a loaf of bread?
Right? No, this girl is conning the whole system. And then she becomes an outright criminal when she gets kicked out of MIT on her Tony Stark scholarship.
Yeah, everyone who's hating on the show seems to think it's a superhero show. And they're
Now
just
it's a
dead wrong.
supervillain show. You
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
gotta look at it like that.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll
Interesting.
understand it. Yeah. So,
Dude, Tip, this girl,
Um,
you haven't seen it. This girl is awful. She has to be written to be the most unlikable character of all time. Now, from what I've understood, that is to be comic accurate because she wasn't very likable in the comic books either. But it's just overall, it was a show. There was a
there were,
supervillain,
producers,
a
there were credits
supervillain.
at the end.
I think they were writers. They probably fired them all and just improv the rest. There was
AI did.
let's see, a very diverse cast of actors, and one white
I'll
guy
get into that in a second.
named Joe, aka Ezekiel Stane.
Yeah,
Let's-
apparently, all the members of the gang are based on actual Marvel characters, but they have nothing to do with their actual Marvel character adaptations. Slug is in the comics, but he's a grossly obese Captain America villain. But in this show, he's a trans black dude or
Something
non-binary.
Yeah,
Something-
queer
the blood-
non-binary. Hey, props though.
The
He's
blood
a-
siblings. Yeah.
She's a hacker, and they've got fingernails that are 3 inches long. But I can't type. I can barely type 100
They
words a minute.
obviously, they or she or she does not rock climb, obviously. So
Not at all. Or wipe their butt. I'm still trying to figure that out.
neither climber. Wow, yeah, that would. How do you do that? I guess you have to have a bidet in those cases. Like people with long nails, just like that's just.
Yeah, major technology has enabled 3-inch fingernails.
As someone who has terrible fingernails, I can't relate. I can't talk to her. I can't even speculate.
I mean, Wolverine has to retract his nails and have to wipe his butt, and Slug doesn't have that luxury. So I think the blood siblings are based off the blood brothers. So obviously they couldn't have the blood brothers. We can't have like two males.
No.
Two strong males in the show, so they had to nix that.
Yeah. And then replace it with whoever they hired. I spent the whole time going, guy?
One of them was a girl.
It doesn't matter.
One of them was a girl.
What is a woman? So what is a woman?
The other one, whatever they feel like they are. But,
yeah.
And
I don't care, but it feels very much like they're casting this person for a reason. So I'm trying to understand the artistic director or artistic choice of the director.
And I'm sure there's a comic character called Clown in Marvel at some point, but I don't know who she was based off of. But yeah, and so let's talk about the Hood.
Yeah,
probably the the lamest Marvel villain since.
Talk about a lack of descript superhero power, supervillain powers, superpowers. Let's say that. Like 1 minute he's bending bullets, the next minute he's just got demon guns. He can turn invisible, but sometimes he puts the hood on. Like the first time he ever put the hood on, he didn't turn invisible. So like, does putting the hood on not turn you invisible? Like putting the one ring on, and like it's just like a flex, and like it's like like a muscle you have to like learn how to turn invisible. And he just puts the hood on at the same time to look cool. Ironically, because he's going invisible. Yeah, very undefined power set. And then like every time he uses his powers, he gets a little more crackly. Do you think he's going to turn like a dragon, or?
I don't know, as amazing as this show was,
I mean, he's not.
And as flawless as it was, one nitpick I would have to have is just if you can turn invisible, you probably still can't sneak into a prison. I think there's a little bit more. There's more safeguards that keep invisible people out.
I to imagine he's just like invisible, sneaking in behind like a security guard as they open the door. He's just like kind of shuffling in behind them.
Invisible! Can you see me?
Yes.
Wow.
Maybe you should put some shorts on.
Exactly. Like, how the hell was he gonna get out of Ezekiel Stane's cell? Like, what was his plan? Because I'm pretty sure like his hip doesn't make him intangible.
Well,
where he can walk through walls.
We saw.
Or is that the case?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he can walk through walls. I thought about it for a second, but we saw at the end his team was able to just prison break Ezekiel Stane out of prison by just hacking in and opening some gates and stuff. So maybe that's what he did to get in as well. They didn't show it, but that's probably what happened.
Oh yes, Slug worked their magic. And magic. Yeah, that's like the magic word in this show.
What was black magic? What was that awful?
It was bad magic was the term they used.
Oh, and I was thinking of a different meme. What's the Secret Society for African American Wizards? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
that movie.
Yeah, that movie that flopped, and it was like they were like, "Oh, the white people are the most dangerous animal on the planet," or something like that.
What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
God, what was that awful movie? Anyway.
Yeah, it didn't really
no
take off. Yeah, so this well, there's a lot of magic involved in this show because I think the fourth episode, the one I got to.
Yeah, you have to fight magic with magic.
Oh, so sure, she made her armor magic at the end?
So right? She didn't have a power source, so she needed to... Girl, how many times are you going to lose your multi-billion-dollar armor? Right? Like, geez, like, I know Tony Stark built an Iron Man suit from a box of scraps, but this girl, like, crashes in, like, the first episode, gets her suit destroyed in like the third or fourth episode, and then rebuilt it in an episode to fight again. So she's made 3 suits in a season.
Merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made.
During the whole witch, she complains that she doesn't have the resources to build a suit.
Yeah, and Tony Stark did it in the cave.
And he did it in the cave with a box of scraps.
And we're just told, like, he was only Iron Man because he was a billionaire.
It's like, no.
And, yeah. Like,
I mean, that probably helped with the
at least
education.
I watched the first movie.
Yeah.
Because I completely forgot what happened. Because I completely forgot that Obadiah Stane died a hero in the MCU because they covered up his actual death and just said he died in a plane crash. And he was like the most beloved man
stock
ever
prices.
when he died. Yeah, oh, that's true. Yeah. So, yeah, like our my former COO was working with terrorists. That might harm.
It might harm the stock prices a little bit. Yeah.
A little bullish.
It does.
Bearish.
It does.
A little side note: did you see back in May a group of United Health? What's the CEO that got shot?
Yeah.
United Health. Yeah, Brian Thompson. United Healthcare, was that his company? They got sued by a group of investors in May because after the CEO got shot, Brian Thompson, they didn't adjust their quarterly earning expectations.
Oh.
And so now they're getting sued for it. Like, dude, what? Like, just the most dystopian headline I've seen in a long, long time.
I mean, does anyone still have
pretty
policy
wild.
with them at this point?
Say that again for us.
Does anyone still have an actual policy with them anymore?
That's
You would think, like, wow, like they got, I'm sure they've lost a lot of money, just like their reputation.
Probably, but that's the thing with healthcare. You really can't choose. I mean, can you choose your healthcare provider? You have like 2 options.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, you can go from like Blue Cross Blue Shield to Aetna. I don't know. I mean, I just go with whatever my company has.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just like whatever I'm handing. I'm like, oh, please, sir, may I have some more or less deductible?
Yeah.
May I have some more
it's
coverage?
Like, I know I haven't really shopped around. I'm just kind of like lazy. I'm just like, yeah, if the company already has, I can get a policy of the company. I'll just go with that one.
Right.
But yeah.
Let's talk about, since we were just talking about Obadiah Stane, let's talk about his son, Ezekiel Stane, a.k.a. Joe Mama Giomi. So Han Solo's back. I liked his character arc. At first I was, as a white man, very offended. I was like, yo, they put one white guy in this entire TV show and he's a sniveling little bitch.
Are you crying?
Sorry.
But he's also the only one with a character arc because he goes from sniveling little bitch to standing up for himself to evil villain in 48 hours. That's what we like to call a rush job.
Yeah, it's like Age of Ultron.
I want to say like the writing's not
internet
terrible because even when he flips out in the beginning, he doesn't just go over there and rip up her gold daisies or whatever, right? He goes inside and like a loser, he gets some like clipping shears and he just goes and he clips it instead of just like ripping out with his hands. Like even then, like he's still like an autistic engineer when he's doing stuff. But then
he's got to be methodical about it. Yeah,
he does. He does have to be methodical about it. He messed up though because he became friends with Riri Williams, the Ironheart, and that's the worst thing you can do is be friends with this girl. She will steal from you. She'll get you killed. As he finds out later on, she's going to get locked up. She's selfish. She's reckless. She's the worst written character. If I'm supposed to like her, if I'm watching, what was it what was that Disney prequel when for 101 Dalmatians that was about Cruella de Vil, but they painted her.
Cruella, yeah.
It was Cruella, right? But they painted her as a nice guy, right? It's like, no, I'm watching a villain origin story here. I like how they leaned into it here because she is objectively the worst.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a great written character. I think they just didn't know what to do with this show. I think it's basically
that's why
like
they
a
shelved it for
dangerous
3
message.
years.
Come out.
What's going on?
Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet.
What?
Just leave me alone. Well, we can't leave you alone because you won't come out of.
Oh yeah, because like this was to come out like right after Wakanda Forever. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was like 3 years ago. So That didn't happen.
Awkward.
And this show is the official end of Phase 5.
We end on a down.
Obviously, that was probably supposed to be Thunderbolts, right? Because that's like the introduction of New Avengers.
Right.
So they pushed this back. It makes me wonder how much they're going to push back Wonder Man, because like, how the hell is that going to fit in? Like, hey, do you want to see the actor who was fake Mandarin again?
You guys are really going to like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, one thing that bothered me so much was like the scrap of hood material that she lasered off is indestructible. Yet she was able to laser off a piece of laser.
Yeah.
Of hood's material.
And she
just
can't like.
fine.
I did like the video game aspect. Like, you remember in a video game, like where you're trying to like break into something, or you're trying to do something, and there's like a noise meter, and you like can't be too loud, or you'll alert all the guards. And she was just like, nah, fuck it, I don't care about that noise meter, and it just set the whole thing off, trapped everyone. Did you get to the part where I'm just gonna start calling him Zeke from now on? That's Joe/Ezekiel. He goes by Zeke, or someone gives him the nickname later on. Try to make him all cool, Zeke. Did you see the part where he put the bio enhancements in his body?
I saw the part where like he needs her to wrap him up because he put some thing in his wrist or his forearm.
Yeah, so
and he like cut himself pretty bad.
Okay, yeah. So no, that's later on. So Riri sews him up. Later on, he gets a lust for power. And so, earlier they're talking in his little silo, they're talking about how he's got all like this bionics and all these weapons and stuff. So he basically inserts those bionics and grafts it onto him. However, plot twist, while he's under, what was Smug? What's the he she they with the fingernails? And we're being respectful by naming all three. Slug. Slug here, typing away. Changes the admin controls from Zeke to Parker. So while it's his body, Parker gains control of it. So he basically becomes Parker's lapdog for an entire episode, and he takes Riri out, just electrifies her, zaps her like he's Thor, takes her out completely, rips apart. Electro. Yeah, or rips her out of the suit, and he does the fun, dumb, not quite a villain yet thing of like, you need to leave town. I'm just going to act like I killed you and you need to leave town. And of course she doesn't, because she's always going to betray you. She's so selfish. She's going to do what she wants to do. And so has like this pep talk. She's like, oh, well, this is my town. I'm from Chicago. I got nowhere else to go, so I'm going to stay and fight and defend myself. So long story short,
Bears will win. Bears will win eventually.
The Bears. She'll fight Joe or Zeke again at Parker's dad's mansion, which is now Parker's mansion because he made his dad sign it away. But they fight. She's losing, but he doesn't want to be Parker's puppet. So they come up with this genius plan where she's going to kick him in the nuts. So hard, it resets his entire nervous system, which the Bionics are hooked up to. And that's going to give him the ability to manually override his pre-directed programming so that he can take over his body. And if you're like, that doesn't make any sense, sorry, that's literally the beats of the fight.
It's basically like in Ghostbusters where they have to laser Marshmallow Man's dick to beat him. It's like women writers think the only way to beat the villain is to go for the crotch.
Yeah, gotta go for the dick. They know it's the one weakness we can't fight back from. So that's exactly what they do.
They're right about that, yeah. I mean, but the crotch is definitely men's weakness, so they full marks there. So
she beats Zeke and then goes upstairs to face Parker. Parker's all roided out with the hood and stuff, and he goes invisible, and then she drops this magic bomb, kaboosh, and does the magic spell. Not that she's magical, but the magic's been infused in her suit by one of her random friends who can do witchcraft. They just completely buzz through that. They don't even mention it once. They just like show her like looking up spells, writing spells, and then all of a sudden she's moving her hands like she's Doctor Strange, doing spells. They just completely gloss over the fact that your friend is a witch. But it's all leading up to this one moment where the Hood goes invisible. She drops her own magic, and now the Hood's visible again. So like all like 15 minutes of magic scenes was just leading up to like him not being able to go invisible in their final fight. I feel like you could have just like, I don't know, switched to infrared or something. Doesn't that cloak give off an infinite amount of heat from all the energy it's pulling from?
I mean, does the cloak make him Splinter Cell?
Yeah, it makes him completely invisible. That doesn't make him Splinter Cell, but it makes him hard to see.
Yeah, but like, can he see infrared? Can he see infrared though?
Yeah, no, they never showed that. No, they never. No tactical equipment was used in the making of this production.
I see.
Just green screen.
Or thought in general.
Or thought in general. Yes. Can I talk about this for a second? There is so there's the stepdad, Doug, I think his name is. Really hard to figure out their relationship until like episode 5 or episode 6 because she just called him Doug. I was like, is that her dad? Is that just a friend? Is she mad at her dad? It's a stepdad. But anyway, Doug has a body shop, and he gets killed in the body shop along with the best friend, and that's it for 7 years, 4 years, something like that. She goes off to college and everything, 5 years. And then they come back and she's like, Mom, like, you let Doug's shop go to shit. It's just staying there. And I'm like, you didn't sell the place? You're just sitting on that property. Even if it's paid off, you're still paying property taxes in downtown Chicago every single year. It's appreciating. Who's paying the property taxes? Riri Williams is broke as hell. She's going around this entire season like, I'm broke and that's why I gotta do crimes. Meanwhile, your mom's over here paying property taxes and probably a mortgage on an empty car shop that's been just sitting vacant for 5 years. Like, your money problems are solved.
To the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars if it's in downtown Chicago.
Sell that real estate. It's $1 million plus, guaranteed.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't know. It should get you a box of scraps.
Buy a nice house and the
move out of Chicago. Problem solved.
Which is what most sane people should do.
All the sane people do that.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, keep in mind, she has a victim mentality.
It's crazy because she is the perpetrator. She is her own worst enemy. But she has a massive victim mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Major, what did you think of Mephisto's debut? Because I didn't quite get there, but apparently Marvel has big plans for him. Do you think they'll have big plans after his debut here?
I felt Eric Voss rolling in his grave when they pulled out Mephisto. Mephisto would have been a much, much better reveal for WandaVision than it was for Ironheart. Like, imagine using such an A-list villain like Mephisto.
You can call me Mephisto.
So someone's so important, and you're debuting him in a TV show that no one watches, that he shelved for 3 years, that no one's gonna watch. Yeah. And the only thing people are gonna watch is they're gonna go on YouTube, and they're gonna search Ironheart plus Mephisto plus Zeitgeist Zealots, and then they're gonna click on the video and they're gonna watch that. Because
that's exactly what I did.
It's not worth 6 hours. That's for damn sure.
You will.
But I think Mephisto was bad. He could have probably been better. He could have been a lot better. But he looked the part. And like, he was like, I don't know, he wasn't slimy like Al Pacino when he was the devil.
Yeah.
He could have been better. He could have been better. But not the worst casting choice, I would say. I don't have enough to have an opinion. He was just barely there. When he was being there, he was being Mephisto. Like, let me make a very ominous deal with you.
Deal or no deal?
Deal or no deal? What do you really want? And can I have
Howie Mandel? Howie Mandel was Deal or No Deal, right?
Yeah, he was.
They should have gotten him to do Mephisto. Then it would have made way more sense. Well, he might show up in Ghost Rider, because Ghost Rider's rumored for Secret Wars or
There's only
Avengers?
Nicolas Cage, right?
Dooms?
There's only one Ghost Rider, and that's Nicolas Cage.
Well, I'm trying to get Ryan Gosling. Trying to get Ryan Gosling, I think. I mean, Mephisto's also a Silver Surfer bad guy, so I mean, maybe Fantastic Four. He'll have a, presence there.
Maybe.
Do you think they're gonna make? Well, do you think they're gonna make Norrin Rad Silver Surfer again after First Steps, or do you think they're gonna keep the female Surfer?
I think they'll keep the female Surfer for 5 years, and then we'll probably see a Norrin Rad.
So Superman's coming out. Well, it came out tonight technically, but
Yeah.
it's,
We're going to go see it
tomorrow. Not together, but
Nah,
I'll
I
see it
wish.
tomorrow. Hopefully we can see it by next week so we can all give our thoughts on it. This will be the movie, well, one of the movies that will make or break superhero cinema.
That's it. I think this is it.
If Superman fails and Fantastic Four also fails, that's pretty much it for the genre, I feel.
I don't know how
'Cause
Fantastic Four is not going to fail.
Well, to be fair for us, they have milked the crap out of it for a while.
Yeah.
We had 21
But
great
a lot
movies.
of missed opportunity.
So many missed opportunities. Like, this was self-inflicted all the way. Remember, just 3 years ago, we were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to watch Avengers 37 because Marvel's got the winning formula. As long as they don't mess with the formula, maybe change up the blue sky beam because that's getting a little old. But besides that, it was like,
Red
all right,
Sky Beam.
let's do superheroes in the Western. Let's do superheroes in Japan. The superhero genre was about to become so big, it was going to pour into other genres. And then we had Endgame, and Thanos snapped away all of Marvel's ambitions. What? $1 billion in the box office? 3 movies in a row? We can't do no harm. What should we do? I know. Let's do WandaVision. Oh,
WandaVision.
that's a thought piece. How should we end it? Sky beams. Big magic battle in the end. 2 visions. One vision dies. The dead Vision stays alive, so we can bring him back for another movie. And then
Real Vision later
just
on.
after that? It's just all downhill. All downhill.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Hawkeye. Cannot believe I had to watch that Hawkeye show.
We'll see what Fantastic Four does. I mean, at least Galactus will look like Galactus won't be a giant fart cloud.
Right, but
That was disappointing back in 07.
the female Silver Surfer looked awful. Did it work in the movie theater?
I have.
Did you see it for us?
Which one?
The new Silver Surfer movie?
No, it hasn't come out yet.
Oh.
It'll come out later this month. Yeah, Superman's coming out tomorrow. Fantastic Four is like a week or two after, or is it the week after?
I think it's a week after. It's a bold move, though. I think it's a very
well. At
bold
least
strategy.
it has given us probably the most creative pizza in the last couple of years. 4 toppings on 4 sections of the pizza. You have cheese, pepperoni, bacon, jalapeno. 4 sections.
And they're fantastic.
Yeah. I was like, that's never been done before. Good for them for thinking of that. Although you could probably just put 4 toppings on the entire pizza, but still, they just moved it to different corners. But I mean,
it sounds like a terrible idea.
It
sounds like envy, and it's going to cause a lot of envy and jealousy and rage.
The biggest sponsor they could get was Little Caesars. They could get Pizza Hut. They couldn't get Domino's. They couldn't even get Papa John's. They got the 4th. They got the 4th most popular. That fits, actually.
What if Little Caesars was the only pizza franchise around back then? What if Domino's and Papa John's hadn't been invented yet? Then we'd
In
have
the 60s?
then we'd have continuity errors.
Well, does this take place in the 60s, or is it like a universe that has just stayed in the 60s? That's what I want to know.
Oh, I think it's from the 60s, and then they get time warped into the future at the end of the movie.
Well, no. It's a different universe that is just retro 60s, I think, because it's not in the same universe.
So kind of like a Fallout theme where they just they're in the future, but they're stuck in the past except for certain technologies.
Yeah, exactly.
I can see that.
So, but in this universe, the Little Caesars is the top pizza joint. Like Domino's is number 2.
Yeah, and Pedro Pascal's the smartest man in the world. Okay, so clearly this universe is flawed.
Pedro Johns is number 4.
Yeah, more like paid more Pascal. God, can you stop hiring paid more Pascal? That'd be great, please.
Yeah, well, he's going to be the next Indiana Jones. Make my words.
You're definitely right. You're 100% right. Also, Dominus was
That
founded
is a real possibility.
in
Yeah.
1960.
Yeah, they would have to. Well, if they do reboot Indiana Jones, I guess it would have to be in the 30s, right, or early 40s.
I think they should do it with they should
weird.
reboot it with modern day artifacts, instead of the Holy Grail, do the Shroud of Tompkin. That's the Gulf of Tompkin. The Shroud of what's Jesus' shroud? The Shroud of Turin. There you go. Sorry, not the Shroud of Tompkin.
So. Well, Uncharted, it was supposed to be like the modern day Indiana Jones, but then Sony dropped the ball, crapped the bed with that.
Or they originally, I love how they hired Mark Wahlberg to play Drake from Uncharted, and then it took
Drake.
so long he aged out of it. Mark Wahlberg aged out of a role, unbelievable. So they just gave it to Tom Holland.
Yeah, because they thought he was their golden boy, and no, he's not. He doesn't look like Nathan Drake. He doesn't act like Nathan Drake. He's all right as Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's just an average Spider-Man who gives terrible interviews and lots of leaks.
And who's basically just like mini Iron Man. He's Spider-Man with helicopter parenting. Superman's coming out tomorrow. It's getting good reviews. It's 83 right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, that's pretty low for the shills. That's pretty low for the shills.
Apparently, the Snyder bots are just making this their Omaha Beach. They want this movie to fail so bad. And I'm not a huge fan of James Gunn. I don't really like his style of humor. You
don't like tweeting about having sex with 12-year-old boys in the movie theater? You don't like his style of humor?
He works best working R-rated raunchy stuff. Suicide Squad was perfect for him, even though that was
Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad. If he was doing The Authority or less Doom Patrol, he'd be perfect for that.
You think? What about Invincible? Spawn. Can we give him Spawn? I feel like that would be dark humor for him.
No, Spawn's should be more dark and serious. He should do something funnier, Deadpool. He'd be perfect for. But Ryan Reynolds is kind of got his hold on that.
I think he's halfway out the door, right? He said he's almost done, which
I don't know.
Might be because of the Blake Lively Ryan Reynolds drama. His wife is dragging his reputation through the mud, almost as hard as Jada dragged Will Smith's.
Well, Green Lantern destroyed her career, and she was just went crazy after that. I guess she never really recovered because that was supposed to be her big breakthrough role, and then tanked, and
she found love. So good. She got something out of the role. That's good.
Well, he was literally married to Scarlett Johansson when he was making that film.
Talk about fumbling the ball. Just what a fumble.
He was apparently hooking up with Blake Lively on set while he was married to Scarlett Johansson.
Not good. Not good at all. Or maybe those two deserve each other. Pieces of shit, but funny on stage, funny on screen.
Yeah.
But before we wrap it up,
I think.
I want to ask one more thing. What are your personal thoughts on having her dead best friend come back as an AI?
Well, did her dead best friend come back as a live best friend? Because she made a deal with Mephisto to bring her back, right?
Oh, so someone did watch the end. Yeah, so she does come back. She is alive at the end. But that's fine. This is.
I'm about to say,
they're watching Zeke.
She works better as a real person than AI because she's such an airhead that I can't imagine she would be a helpful AI at all. She works better as her.
Oh yeah, she saw a gun and she froze up. I don't want my AI freezing up on me. That's I was bitching earlier about ChatGPT when you talk to it now. There's ums and uhs and stuff in there. I'm no, I want to talk to an expert who is knowledgeable on the subject, who is trying to give me the information. Don't I think blah, 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 blah about World War II. It's no, tell me the details of the battle. Be more professional.
Yeah. So, yeah, that wasn't great. I also thought it was kind of weird. Okay, her mom's friend's a witch. Okay, why not? We need
so much sage. Yeah, a lot of witches. Yeah. A lot of witches in that area. A lot of sage going on. sage advice, as well as just burning sage. And I was like, is this a real part of the culture? Because they've mentioned it like 4 or 5 times. Like, I feel like they wouldn't be doing this bit over and over again if it wasn't like something the writers experienced in real life growing up. I had no idea.
Apparently, alternative medicine shops house magic in Chicago. That's what I learned.
That's what I learned as well.
Yeah, so.
And I could ask somebody, but how do you even ask that question? Hey, I watched this.
You know, Camartage would have like a pretty strict admission policy, but you know, if you run like an herbal shop in Chicago, yeah, come on in.
I mean, maybe that's her retirement gig.
And apparently, you can drop out of Camartage, like, you know, like some of those dangerous secrets in the world, and they just like let you go out into the world. You don't have to graduate.
In the first Doctor Strange movie, that one guy just learned enough magic to get his hands to stop shaking. He didn't learn anything else after that.
No, like his back working. So.
Who's back? The guy he visits?
The guy
playing basketball?
The guy who's playing basketball. At the beginning.
Okay, sorry, his back. Okay, his back, not his hand. That's right. Doctor Strange had the hand shaking. That's right, his back. Oh, what a good memory you have, Forrest. Speaking of
the heroin
memory, do you remember where our listeners can find all of our other great videos?
YouTube? I haven't uploaded anything. To like Spotify or
good. Fuck Spotify.
Apple Podcast in a while.
We're here for you.
But I guess I can just send me this.
I'll get the files over for you.
Well, they keep changing because like Anchor went from like to
so annoying.
Spotify for podcasters, and like I couldn't even log in because like my username for Anchor was it for my username for Spotify, but you could like had to have a separate one for Spotify for podcasters, which was separate from Spotify. So it took me forever to like figure out how to like log in to upload stuff.
Dude,
but
the whole reason I had a kid is because these apps are getting too fucking confusing. I'm like, I need a little tech genius and I can't afford one, so I'm gonna make one. That's the plan.
Yeah.
It's a long investment.
But yeah, I think YouTube would be good. I mean, we'll try to like keep the
thanks for subscribing. Make sure to like it, comment for engagement. We'd appreciate it. If you're getting this far into the video, you had to have liked it. You had to have liked what we had to say. We appreciate you sticking around.
Yeah, we try our best. I don't really try. I mean, I think Major had notes before we logged on, but I kind of like just go in raw.
I mean, with that memory, just raw dog it. Let's see where the conversation goes. Yeah, notes are for losers.
But hey, I'm 3 margaritas in it, so at least I was a little bit more looser.
I love it. That's great.
Talk. But yeah,
that's what she said.
Yeah, I think Dexter Resurrection is premiering tomorrow.
What is?
If any of y'all, Dexter Resurrection.
Oh, I thought you said Matrix Resurrection. I had horrible flashbacks of a movie that didn't need to be made.
I still haven't seen that, and I probably will continue to not see it.
Oh, real fast. Let me ask you this.
So
you didn't see that. I guarantee you didn't see Boondock Saints 2. Let me ask you this.
I saw it. I saw Bionics Saints too.
Oh, how was it? I thought you'd be one of those people who's like, I don't want to ruin the first one, so I'm not gonna. That's me. I was like, I don't want to ruin the first one, so I'm not going to watch the second one. Will you?
It doesn't ruin it. It just isn't a good movie.
Okay, it's just bad.
The first one's still great. I mean, it doesn't ruin the first one. It's just like a sequel.
The first one's so perfect. So good. Willem Dafoe.
It's like Caddyshack 2. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Spaceballs 2. Are you going to watch it?
I think it's not going to be released in theaters. It's probably going to be on Hulu, so I'll probably check it out. If the trailers appeal to me, I'll check it out. But it's kind of like, I think Mel Brooks he's like 90 something now.
Yeah, he's like 92.
And I think he just wants to like do. I don't think it's kind of like, I think Spaceballs was like his last great movie, because like there was Dracula, Dead and Loving It wasn't a big hit. Then Robin Hood, Men in Tights wasn't.
That's perfection. I love Robin Hood, Men in Tights. I
do like that one too.
We're men in tights, tights, roaming through it. And the blind guy punches them. It's great. It's fantastic. Lend me your ears.
Oh yeah, I actually do like that movie, but
it's just full of fun bits.
Yeah, I think Dracula, Dead and Loving It because that was like they got Leslie Nielsen to play Dracula, which was brilliant because he was like already hot off Naked Gun.
Yeah, right. Sounds like perfect casting. I haven't seen this movie.
that-
This is one of the
that was-
rare
that was-
ones I've missed.
Which one?
The Dracula,
Blood
yeah.
Loving? Yeah, it was not well received, but I think it was like Mel Brooks' last theatrically released movie.
Well,
Apparently he.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, apparently he had like his own studio for a little bit, but he released like one movie called like Solar Babies, and it tanked so bad it killed his studio. So
The first one's important. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know. It was like, yeah, it was like I'd never heard of it because like the guy who was in The Lost Boys, was in that movie right before Lost Boys, and then luckily it didn't kill his career.
Yeah, right.
He did Lost Boys, but
that came
yeah,
close.
Netflix,
It killed Mel Brooks.
I'm hoping he can produce a good movie in his 90s.
Yeah.
Especially
Spaceballs 2. What if Spaceballs 2 is just making fun of like the prequels and the sequel trilogy?
I guess I hope so.
How great would that be?
I mean, I would love to see like a Dark Helmet prequel, like story, like a prequel, like how he became Dark Helmet. Was he like Yogurt's apprentice and he became evil?
That'd be fun.
Like maybe Yogurt didn't pay for pizza or something, and that's why he joined the dark side or the downside or whatever. Like the stupidest, most petty reason.
Pizza the Hut. Pizza
Show him
is going to eat you.
No, pizza's gonna be sending out for you.
Oh, that's it. Sending out for you.
Yeah, what was it? Yogurt. Oh yeah, they gotta have all the merchandising, but
merchandising. Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Oh no, we gotta see Dark Helmet as Lone Star's fathers, brothers, cousins,
uncles. Yes,
sharing just a dorm, and they just hate each other. So that'd be hilarious.
That'd be also great if he was in the dorm. If he was also surrounded by assholes.
Yeah, I forgot how funny Spaceballs was. That was
it's great. It's a great movie.
There's a YouTube video like Spaceballs best parts into like 6 minutes, and someone commented, "The entire movie's the best part."
The entire movie's the best part.
Yeah. So yeah, I love Mel Brooks. I wish, is Gene Wilder dead? I wish they would do one movie together, because like Gene Wilder and Mel Brooks are sort of like De Niro and Scorsese. They just because they did like 3 movies together, right? They did Producers, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein.
Yeah,
so,
Young Frankenstein's perfect. He died in 2016.
Oh my gosh, was I muted this whole time?
Yes, you were.
Probably, yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Gene Wilder's dead, sorry.
All right, fitting all your opinions on Mel Brooks' discography now.
Yeah, so
I've been muted.
Superman. We'll watch Superman and we'll
Make
talk
sure to
about
subscribe.
it, and
We'll be
hopefully
back.
yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Let's end on this controversial note. Superman's getting rid of truth, justice in the American way, and he's changing it to truth, justice in the right way. Because apparently the American way is not the right way anymore. Now, I want to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation about this. The American right. I mean, according to the popular vote. But now, like, this would be an interesting conversation, but it really depends on how much you know about the CIA. Because if you're just broad level, truth, justice, American way is great. And then, but if you know, like, about all the coups, and you know about USAID, you're like, maybe the American way isn't the Superman way. Superman comes down and he fights bad guys. He doesn't fund terrorists and then go fight a war against those funded terrorists 20 years later. That's the American way.
When we say American way, we sort of mean like World War II era American way. You know, just like
when Superman first came out.
Yeah.
That's the
fighting Nazis.
That was America's greatest hits, World War II. That was a one-hit wonder.
Well, let's hope there's not a sequel for that.
Then we won't get Spaceballs 3 because the world will have ended. It's
kind of interesting to think about like World War II's impact. Like think about wars past, like the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. Like that whole generation was shaped by that war. And we are massively shaped by that. I mean, even like the precursor, like the leading up to it, you had Batman and Superman coming out, and
Captain America.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Captain America. Before that, the Green Hornet and Lone Ranger and the Shadow.
Oh, the Green Hornet, good stuff. Shout out to Seth Rogen.
Was that
Oh,
pre
sure, that movie.
Superman?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Green Hornet's yeah. Well, wait, was Green Hornet before 1930?
Oh yeah, yeah. No. Like I think Shadow's like 1930, and then there was Zorro was like 1919, I think, and then there was the Shadow.
Zorro.
And then Lone Ranger was the radio show, and then Green Hornet is just Lone Ranger, but in modern times. And then there was the Phantom in comics, and I think then there was Superman and Batman. So there was like a few like other pulp characters and comic strip characters and radio characters that preceded.
And boy, did we milk them dry 70 years later in the movie industry.
Yeah. Shadow is definitely like Batman is definitely a Shadow, Zorro, Phantom ripoff, and Superman's like heavily influenced by like Doc Savage. So yeah, it's like all art is derivative.
The Flash is inspired by me on Prom Night.
You on Prom Night? Oh, okay. Fast and the Speeding Bullet.
Yeah, that's Superman. That's Superman. I think Superman's faster than Speeding Bullet.
I mean, good thing he traveled in time to the future because he was like created in like 1940, so 41. So that's nuts. But yeah, we'll see how the DC universe is doing next week when we see Superman. Hopefully, it seems to be getting good reviews. Hopefully, superhero genre will live on a little bit longer. But yeah.
Or it dies, and then I've got 12 years for it to reborn, and then my kids will line up perfectly with the age that we can all watch.
Or the video game genre will take root and continue to flourish. Hopefully we'll get a good Halo adaptation.
Not for $100 a video game.
I want to see a Diablo. A Diablo adaptation would be great, dude.
Starring Henry Cavill.
You have like the multiple acts. You have like the layers of the dungeon. You have all this cool stuff.
Magic, battling, boobs. Yes. Let's get this off the ground. Forrest, you know any scriptwriters?
Forrest?
Yeah, I'll GPT that shit.
There you go. I hope you're not working tonight.
You know what's sad? I just been like the past week, I've been just putting in ChatGPT. Write a treatment for a Hulk film where Biden is the main villain. Write a treatment for a Hulk film with Wendigo, or write a Green Lantern movie with Goldface as the bad guy. Just like this random shit. Like, how would that work? And it's producing pretty interesting ideas.
That's cool.
More than Hollywood. Worst, like titles. Like one was like Green Lantern, Emerald Storm, Hulk, Beyond the Bayou.
Beyond the Bayou.
That's when I asked him to like make blog.
We don't like your climb from around here.
Yeah, Hulk meets Deliverance. You got a green mouth, boy.
Well, I think that's a great time.
I would not try to rape the Hulk.
No. Nor the She-Hulk, as we learned in that awful movie, TV show.
Oh, yeah. Did the She-Hulk and the Hulk ever hook up? Is that like a thing?
No, they're related.
They do Beyond the Bayou, maybe.
Oh,
yeah, baby.
All right, we're running on that one.
If you read Old Man Logan, that actually does happen because the Hulk just goes crazy, and he's just like has like several inbred children with She-Hulk, and like he's just like, hey, who the hell else was I was gonna have sex with?
That's wild. You know. Is that the same series where Magneto hooks up with his daughter, Scarlet Witch?
No. Old Man Logan's with like there's like the Venom T-Rex. There's Hawkeye's blind. Red Skull's president.
Hawkeye is blind.
Yeah, but he's
old age is the
bitch.
Yeah, he turned into Daredevil.
The best Hawkeye. It's like ironically probably the best Hawkeye story ever written, even though he's like really old, blind, and he's like Wolverine's sidekick. But it's probably like the best Hawkeye's ever been written. Wow. It's like probably the most memorable Hawkeye story.
The best Hawkeye ever written. That's like saying the best hand job ever given. It's like, oh, well, that's good, but can we do better in general?
Yeah, exactly. So, well, he's not even coming back for Hawkeye season 2, so.
Well, they were going to pay him half the price. I think he shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's.
Well, and he had that big accident, didn't he?
He's literally the only actual hero on the Avengers, and then you're going to stiff him on the fucking paycheck, just like for optics. That looks so bad.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
crazy.
dumb.
I don't know what Marvel Studios is doing. We'll see how Doomsday does.
Self-imploding.
I have no excitement for it. Fantastic Four, I'm just like, we'll see. Yeah, that's our show. Thanks for listening. I'm Forrest.
I'm Major.
And I'm Tip, who was accidentally muted for most of that podcast.
We'll be back next time. Go ahead, subscribe, because Tip's got a lot of interesting thoughts, so you got to hear him next time.
Yeah, all my
You
thoughts
must
on
know.
Ironheart that were so in-depth and
Nuanced.
profound.
Nuanced is the
Impactful, yeah.
key word I would use. Yeah, just very prophetic take. It's a shame that no one else could hear it.
I said
We
it
love
to
you guys.
myself.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys hopefully next week. Now the move's done. We should be back on a more regular scheduled basis. Bye, guys.
Yes.